In this module, we'll take a look at the first step in the decision process, Characterize. We'll take a tour of the Characterize page and learn about its purpose and features as I demonstrate how to use it. In the decision process, the purpose of the Characterize step is to enter the information you know about the event into AlphaACT HAZMAT. It's modeled after the behavior of an incident commander sizing up the situation, just as you would when you first arrive at the scene of an actual event. In a real event, you might size up a situation based on your own observations, the things you see, the things you hear, the information delivered through your own senses. But you'd also be depending on others for information as well. Dispatchers, on-scene responders, witnesses, or victims who may be able to tell you what happened, or at least what they think happened. AlphaACT HAZMAT provides event information through simulated dispatches, en route update messages, incident reports, and incident updates. You saw the information delivered by dispatchers in an earlier module. I'll show you the incident report a little later in this one, and cover incident updates in a later module. Now that we've established the purpose of the Characterize step in the decision process, let's take a closer look at the Characterize page. The first thing to notice is that the 6 steps of the decision process are shown along the top of the page, with the page that we're on highlighted. As you can see, the Characterize page is divided into 3 areas: the panel where you size up the event, the incident map, and the dashboard, which includes the timer and several other features. We'll discuss these areas one by one. Along the left side of the screen, you can see the area where we enter the information we know about the event. This includes the event type, the weather conditions, the terrain type, the type of substance and its physical state, and the type and number of containers involved in the event. As you can see, most of the information is input using drop-down lists. Selecting the substance is handled a little differently. If you click the link that says "I'm not sure," a window opens that lists the substances already known to the system. You can scroll through the list until you find the substance you want, then click it to select it. Since the list is pretty long, AlphaACT HAZMAT provides a filter box along the top of the window that lets you search the list. As you type in the initial characters of a substance name, the system quickly narrows the search to those that match those initial characters. Watch as I begin entering sodium hydroxide. There's one important caveat to note at this point as you consider the event conditions to enter. AlphaACT HAZMAT is actually quite adept at handling ambiguity and uncertainty. So if you're not sure about some of the things it prompts you for, leaving it set to "I'm not sure" is perfectly all right, and even preferable. The incident map provides some of the most important information you'll use from AlphaACT HAZMAT. On the Characterize page, it automatically shows the map of the event location of the scenario. As the links below it suggest, you can set the wind direction for the event and, if needed, clear it. AlphaACT HAZMAT lets you set the wind direction not only here on the Characterize page, but also on the Customize page. To set the wind direction, click the Set Wind Direction link. Then move the mouse to point the arrow in the direction the wind is blowing in the training scenario, and click again. The wind direction arrow will follow the mouse as you move it around the map, then lock to the compass when you click. Watch as I demonstrate. To clear the wind direction, just click the Clear Wind Direction link and the arrow will disappear. If you've already set the wind direction and need to reset it, just click the Clear Wind Direction link and then set the wind direction over again. The dashboard, located along the right side of the screen, shows the date and time. Below that is the timer that keeps track of how long it takes you to complete the training scenario. Also on the dashboard you'll find the notepad, the incident report, and the legend for the incident map. The notepad lets you take notes about the scenario as you play it. things that might be worth reviewing later on after you've determined how well you did. Things that influenced your decision or questions you may have had about things you weren't so sure about. To open the notepad, click the icon beside it. It'll open in a separate window. To add a note to the notepad, move the cursor to the box at the bottom of the notepad window, enter your note, and click Post. I'll enter a reminder to myself, confirm met conditions. The notepad is available on all 6 pages of AlphaACT HAZMAT, and the system automatically saves your posts as you move from page to page. Once you begin a new scenario, you'll find that the notepad has been cleared and is ready to begin capturing notes for the new scenario. As I mentioned earlier, the event information you need to input into AlphaACT HAZMAT can be found in the incident report. The link to the incident report is located on the dashboard. There are 2 ways to open the incident report. If you click the red arrowhead located to the left of the report name, the report will open in a compact view. There's a lot of information packed into that narrow space, but the system provides a scroll bar so you can view whatever is there. If you prefer a more complete view of what's in the incident report, you can open an expanded view. Just click the icon on the upper right side of the panel. Once the window expands, you can drag it to a new position by the gray bar at its top. The final thing to note about the functions on the dashboard is the map legend. It defines the symbols used on the incident map. To open it, click the triangle to its left. To close it, just click the triangle again. Once you've finished your tasks on the Characterize page, you click Recognize to move to the next page. That completes our review of the Characterize page. As a quick recap, the purpose of the Characterize page is to help you enter information about known event conditions. In the virtual world of AlphaACT HAZMAT, you'll find that information in the incident report. You can set and clear the wind direction on the incident map. And you can use the notepad to take notes as you work the scenario. In the next module, we'll learn about the second step of the decision process, Recognize.